I'm Jakub Grabka. We are at Gamescom at the Deep Silver booth showing the Agony game. Basically, you're a tormented soul that just got into hell and you have no idea what's happening. You hope for the best, that you will find any answers about who you are, what you did that you are here, and how to get out. Years ago, our CEO Tomek basically read the Dante Alighieri books, and he was so fascinated about that, and he wanted to make a game about hell. He came with an idea about the game. He came with an idea about the tormented soul getting into hell, and it came from that. And afterwards, it was pretty simple for him, because he read books, religious books talking about hell and others, and basically he wanted to connect everything into one piece. There is no many hells, there is only one, and that's why we connected all religions and all books that explained hell. After some time, it's so simple for you that, yeah, there is hell, but maybe there is, maybe there is not. There is so many different hells. Maybe for some people it will be nice if a person is bad and she or he loves things like that, and she would get in hell. So what kind of hell she will get? It was really hard to get used to this gore climate. Everywhere there were bodies, decapitation and things like that. It was really bad, but after some time you get used to. Maybe it's bad to say, but we got used to dead bodies around ourselves. Maybe not in the company, but obviously in the game. And when you reach that point, you can go even further and create the exact the proper version of hell. Because for us, the hell is not the thing that we read in books. The hell should be the pure evil. So if you don't want to talk about something, if you want to skip a topic, in hell you would need to talk about it. There wouldn't be saying no. You always need to do something bad, and you always need to do something that you don't like. And basically we want to show you everything like that in this game. Normally, when we created the game, we went from, okay, what's the worst thing that we can put here? It's this. Okay, let's take a step further. And then we created those places. Some people said that it's too much. We hope that it's not. We hope that people will understand that basically it's the purest version of hell. It's just the pure evil, as I said before.
I can nearly feel her red cunt. So close. The queen is waiting for us in her tower.
Which one? She looks different.
You better hurry up, pet.
Some of them are really like hating us, and
Really?
they are saying that we'll burn in hell.
Really? That's what they say?
Yeah, so
That's
it's
hard to
really
believe.
funny. But some of them are really happy about that, and some of them really hope that we'll deliver the game without any I forgot the word. Any
Changes.
limitations. But we hope that we won't have a problem with releasing it on the consoles. We want to show the game as it is. So if Sony, for example, will tell us that we need to cut something, or we are not released on consoles, we will cut it, but we'll release it to players. We'll give them links, we'll give them options to watch it, what we cut, with what we had to cut.
Yeah.
But if it will be banned from like 1 or 2 countries, we can live with that, because our main goal is to deliver the purest game that we want to deliver. I think we went with everything a bit, because most of the guys in the team loves horror games like Silent Hill, Amnesia, Outlast, the second part, Alien Isolation and others. We love horror movies. Some guys love the Saw. Some guys love like Alien and other places and other movies, books, horror books, everything. We love this kind of things. We love the genre, the horror genre, and that's why we wanted to create a game like this. Only thing that we hated about the horror genre right now are the jump scares. It's the easiest way, and for us the lamest way to scare the player. That's why we wanted to create something else, something to create the mood, the proper mood that will scare you in a different way, that you will be scared that something is behind you, something is chasing you, even if it's not. We want to scare you with empty room because you will be scared because there is nothing, and something should happen here, and there's not. So
Right.
we want to play with the player in the other way around. We don't like jump scares. Of course, we'll use them, but only from time to time. We wanted to show the player that he can choose whatever playstyle he wants. So if he wants to walk around and explore, he can do that. If he wants to go around and kill everyone as a demon, he can do that. If he wants to, I don't know, run away and hide, he can do that. He can do whatever he wants. Basically, we wanted to give the player some tools and give him the ability to play with them. He have the possibility to possess other creatures. He have the possibility to burn things, analyze things. He have a certain amount of mechanics, and with those mechanics, we didn't want it to constrain the player. As you can see, for example, let's use a typical thing. For example, Call of Duty or Battlefield. The story is linear, but it's working for them. But for horror genre, I think the story shouldn't be linear. You should be able to approach the problem whatever you want. There shouldn't be only, okay, you need to hide here, wait for 5 seconds, then go here. That's boring. You should be able to. We like the idea, for example, from Far Cry 4, where you could approach the camp in whatever the style you want. So it's the same thing here. If the player will like to run through the game, he can do that, but he will lose a lot of story. But it's his choice. If he want to learn about the story, of course, here you go. You have a lot of tools to do that. The player is able to possess 4 demons. One of them is the Onoscalis that is behind me right now.
Yeah.
The other one is like a big buffy dude. He's called Chart. The other one I cannot tell, but the fourth one is a flying creature. That's all I can say.
Okay.
But he will allow you to explore even further because you will be able to fly around and explore some high grounds and some other places really far away.
Wonderful.
About the creatures, we have in this demo you could find like a few enemies. A spider, we call him a spider. It's basically a handy creature. He is not really a threat for the player because he is. It's easy to avoid him and it's easy to damage him, so he will run away. He is chasing you everywhere. That's the problem here. And as you play, you will get the feeling and you will get the information that will help you understand what happened and help you left the feeling of being lost, alone, and behind you.